Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 16 of Europa Universalis IV as Ming with the Mandate of Heaven DLC. We're still dealing with these rebellions. We've actually dealt with quite a few of them. There's still a few more that might pop up. Bengal's opinion of us changes by positive 50, always good to see. So we're still running around trying to kill off all these separatists. Look at that, even Sadia's coming in to help here. There we go. Do we want to try and take maybe Lennar next? No, I've got to stop doing this. I really want to actually just go and start dealing with Korea and Jiangsu. Got royal marriages with both of them that's causing some issue, but that won't always be the case. And then we might think about heading south down here, and then possibly heading west into India. I'm not too sure which direction I really want to travel in. That said, we're currently up here fighting against Oirat. I say fighting against Oirat. It has been pretty much been a whitewash. Actually, that one's +3. We can give that to you, and I can take these 3. So let's go ahead and give this one to Mongolia. And I'll take these 3, including Kobodo. Got 86% war. We don't want to take everything from them. We don't need to stay in here any longer than we need to. So if we take those provinces and we want these 3 for ourselves, they'll actually agree to that. We could probably get war reps out of them as well, to be honest. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. War's over. So let's get people back to provinces where they're not going to all starve and whatnot. We can just go ahead and disband you, just a mercenary unit there. Excellent, so we've taken a few more provinces, which for once we can actually afford to core. And we've given another couple of provinces to Mongolia. That'll make Mongolia like us a little bit more, at least it should do. Yeah, Mongolia love us. Hopefully now they haven't gained any... Because as they're... I'm trying to make sure I'm giving them provinces that don't have massive amounts of development. Because the more development they have, the more likely they are to want independence. So we do have to be a little bit careful there. But other than that, we finally managed to convert the heretics. Fantastic. Spy network construction plus 20% or gain 5 prestige. Well, not that the spy network construction is all that useful, but we're pretty much capped on prestige anyway. Now, we can afford this, but I did say I wanted to wait until we can get the tech. We are only 1 year ahead of time. We're looking at getting this in... actually 2 years, so we're going to be a year behind by the time we get that. Getting closer and closer to this age of discovery. Does it tell us how long it's going to be? Can't see the date now, it's up here, isn't it? 76 months. So we've still got a fair bit of time to wait. Chagatai wants to hire Condottieri. I'm sure they do, because I've just literally wiped their army out. No, it wasn't Chagatai, was it? It was Oirat. But Chagatai aren't going to live for too much longer. I don't really want to go... I don't need the money. And I'll just be, like, chucking away my own manpower. So I'm basically going to wait on that one. One thing I wish you could do... or one thing I wish the game did, let's put it that way. I wish it was easier to see a pure mercenary army. Like this... Is it not this one? It's this one. This is a pure No, it's not this one. See what I mean? Somewhere... I have a pure mercenary army. It's this one. Got a pure mercenary army. Let's go ahead and give you the leader. The 2... You don't need the 2-1-1 there. Let's give you this guy. Right. So I've got a pure mercenary army, but it's very hard to tell by just looking at them. How many leaders do we have? We can have another. You're not terrible. So we've got a fair few leaders around now. Quick-fingered treasure. Lose 5 mandate or gain a corruption. I'd prefer not to lose the mandate. We'll gain the corruption because we can pay that off. You know, we're not short of money. In fact, we've got so much money as Ming. This is something that I would never normally do. But let's just go ahead and just pump far more money into root out corruption. We'll have a couple of months of... our Emperor is now industrious. Plus 10% goods modified. Nice. So our corruption should go down quite quickly. Yeah, it's only going to take a couple of years and our corruption will be gone. Want to wait till the end of the month. Want to check what we've got coming in from trade now. 28 ducats from trade. Even that alone is nice. One thing I haven't done for a while is checked on my ships. We've still got 22... you can't be upgraded. But we've still got these guys. You can't be upgraded. What is our naval force limit? I haven't looked at that in ages. We still only have 6 more ships. Might be worth getting a few heavies, but I really don't think we need them right now. So I'm just going to go for the trade ships. Doesn't matter if we go over the limit. It's not nearly as important on ships as it is with infantry. So let's just make sure we've got people around to deal with rebellions, because they could still pop anywhere. Myongyang Separatist is still at 90%, so may very well have another one pop down here. I can't believe it, even playing as Ming. Again, something I'm not used to. We've got... how many forts have we got? It doesn't tell me there, but it will tell me here. Fort maintenance. We've got 15 forts. And normally I'd get rid of them all. Great Advisor has died. Are those forts actually giving me any tradition? It's only when they're on, I think, though. Discipline, Army Tradition. If we turn the forts on... yeah, all of our fully maintained forts still only give us 0.53 a year, so it's not worth keeping them on, to be honest. So we lost an advisor. Was our Diplo guy, so yeah, might as well take this guy, so it's going to make a lot of difference. We can invest in technology. It's actually Diplo. Well, we're not ahead of time, so we'll grab it this time around. And then it won't be long before we can get the military tech. Admin tech's a little bit further behind, but we did do some coring. Yeah, we're losing a fair bit of money here because of that rooting out corruption. But we'll just get it paid off as quick as possible. Got a little bit of overextension, but next year that should go away completely. We do still have our mission to make money, of course. So maybe I should have not bothered with that, but it'll be fine. Yeah, corruption is less than a year away from being dealt with. And I think we only need to get up to 2,000. So it's not all that bad. Let's go have a look. Are there any more tributaries we could get? Apparently there are. Gondwana. Obviously we don't want to tributarize Korea. We will want to untributize Jiangsu, but there's no point doing that while we still have the royal marriage. So we might as well wait. We've still got a royal marriage with both of these guys. Yes, we have. Don't have a royal marriage. We don't have a tributary status on Korea anymore, so we could go and declare war on them. They don't have any allies either. The Usugi is still doing a good job of taking over Japan. Still not the Shogun, though. Ashikaga still owns Kyoto. So they are still the Shogun. We've got Amago. Hosokawa is still there. Hatakeyama is still there. Tsutsui is still there, as is Chiba. And we've also got Aito and Uchi. So, oh yeah, and Kono is there as well. So they are sort of getting split up a little bit. Stuff's definitely happening. But we'll see if the shogunate changes hands at any point. We have... ah, you actually popped right where my army was. Wasn't the mercenary army, unfortunately, but that's fine. At least that mercenary army will save us a little bit of manpower. Yarkand separatists. Yarkand separatists always fire somewhere over and around here. As I was just saying. Let's march you down... do you know what? Just go straight through. And we'll bring you down to this side because we might need the extra numbers. I doubt either army could get to this stack and take them out before they get this siege anyway. So it's a complete waste of time trying to route armies around to go specifically for this army. It is annoying that we keep getting all these extra years of separatism. But we will eventually, at some point, get rid of all of this unrest. That's gotten rid of most of our... oh, there we go. We finished our mission. That has gotten rid of most of our rebels, to be honest. So we're going to take you out. We'll siege that back. I want you to actually stay in that province. So you go ahead and capture that. And then we'll jump on this guy from both sides. No, you're actually moving somewhere else. And that is not something that can be tolerated. Don't want to catch you, so let's move in there. You're going to siege that, are you? Well, that can't be allowed to happen. This is almost finished, so you're going to march in there. We should get them before they manage to take anything. You're going to arrive on the 16th of April, which is now. You are going to leave behind one stack, and the rest of you are also going to move in. You're going to arrive on the 1st of May. You're going to arrive on the 2nd of May. I could have stopped for a day to let the army sync up, but one day isn't really going to make any difference. So, we don't need that combat ability. What else do we need? Fort defense, ship durability, development core creation. And we just go back on to the tax. I was hoping that there might be something there that would allow us to reduce unrest or reduce separatism, but no, nothing that lucky. So stack with leader. You can get yourself probably over there. Stack that has no leader. You go and pick this guy up and we'll find somewhere for you to go and form up. So still waiting on... No, admin tech and military tech we can almost take. So it'll give us some more production efficiency. And it'll give us better infantry, better tactics, and better combat width. Right, you guys group up. And, I don't know, go and stand over here or somewhere. I was just on the technology screen, that's admin. Bang on time, we're now 12 years ahead of time. And that's given us that production efficiency. And then, of course, next time around, we get another idea group. We'll probably take a Diplo one, as we seem to be hitting the cap there. We only need another 10 military power, so 1 or 2 months more. We'll be able to go and grab that. There's no new institutions yet, so we don't have any other penalty. 49 months until we start the next age. Lose a load of money. Reduce trade efficiency, or we can reduce... What's the difference? 5 years. So we can spend the money. Not too sure which would work out better. I mean, what's 5 years at minus 10% trade efficiency? I think we'll just take the extra 5 years instead of giving up the money all in one go. While we've got the money in the coffers, we can do more useful things with it, such as buy buildings and field armies and stuff like that. So, yeah, we should get this now at the end of September. There we go. There's a bit more coring done. Excellent. That's that done. And, of course, now we need to upgrade our infantry. Let's start working on it. Yeah, we are slightly over our naval force limit, but that's not really going to... It's neither here nor there, really. Well, these provinces have such terrible supply limit. Let's go move you over there. Actually, let's move you there and move you over there. It's still going to be a few military techs before we can do anything about the supply limit. So we've got Hasenwi separatists. They're going to be somewhere down here. We will eventually go to war with Hasenwi. How are we doing on manpower? We're almost there. We don't even have any missions we can take now. Enlist privateers. Reduces improves relations, but increases embargo and privateer efficiency. Well, we're not embargoing anybody. Because as far as I'm last checked, I can't believe we've actually got a ruler who is good on all 3 of his attributes are positive. 20% cheaper advisors. 5% reduced liberty desiring subjects. 10% goods produced. And even our heir has got land leader maneuver. Everyone's got decent stats. It's amazing. There was something specific I was going to look at and then I completely forgot. I looked at missions. Oh yeah, that was it. Can we actually have any... Losing all the buttons now. It's this one I want. No, we still don't have any possible rivals. So that could be... We've still got attrition. You're now getting attrition over here. Yeah, because all of the provinces are crap. I'm going to stand in Beshbalik. It's slightly more Oirat are really getting eaten up here. This Shogatai are getting chopped in half. They've got this little exclave over here. Guess we could go and have a look and see if there are any more. What am I looking for? This one. Established tributaries. Assam. And Bhutan. We can make Chagatai a tributary. I don't think I will, though, because I still want to eat bits of them. So we'll wait on all the rest. I suppose it's because we are doing sort of like improving with stuff. It makes me laugh that you're going to stay there and improve right up until you hit the relationship cap of 200. And you're going to do that for like every tributary, which is annoying. That did give us another tributary, though, which is fantastic. So we're now gaining 0.21 per... Is that per year or per month? Per month. So it won't be long before we hit the 100, and then we can go ahead and grab this one. And what's left after that? Cheaper core creation cost and Monarch admin power +1. So we can use meritocracy mechanics, can enact centralization decisions, permanent claims on to China, Casus Belli to unite China, and can enforce tributary on neighbours. I'm surprised that there's no way, because it tells you who the current emperor is. Surprised there's no way to sort of like vote it in. I mean, I suppose that's not how the mechanic worked. Well, it wasn't a mechanic, it was a real life thing. It's not how it worked. But why even bother with that information? I suppose it's just a list of which emperors we've had. So it used to be Mongolia, back before the game started. But not for a long, long time. Gained a conquest CB against Oirat. So we've got a claim on this province here. Ah, so that used to belong to Chagatai, and we had a claim on it, and now Chagatai have lost it to Oirat. Chagatai are getting destroyed right now. I guess we don't really want to take anything else from Chagatai, as they've got nothing left. So what we could do is we could make Chagatai a tributary, and then that way, if Oirat declare war on them, we could go in and take stuff from Oirat, even in a truce, because it'd be a defensive war. We might even be able to grab some stuff from the Timurids as well. Timurids, you are allied with Chagatai. Yeah, so that would be fine then. I don't think we've got too many problems to worry about here. Oh, Lanzang is... oh no, it was Lang Now that I was looking at before. I was going to say, Lanzang's a lot smaller than it used to be, but no. It was these guys here. So, if we can hurry up and have one of these leaders die. Your heir's 40, you're 50, you're still hanging on. Still got that royal marriage. What about Janzu? Still got that royal marriage there as well. Surprised they haven't totally obliterated Yeren. Looks like we've got peasants completely sieging out the Shogun here. Well, actually, he's still got this little province here that they can't get to. Non-enforcement of ordinances. Monarchs ruled by issuing ordinances, but they were almost powerless to enforce them. Enforcement depended upon local powers, nobles and city governments that would not always be vigilant as the monarchs would have desired. Let them handle it. Gain some local autonomy in one province, or lose some admin power. Oh, we'll take the autonomy hit. I don't want to lose admin power because I do want to try and grab the next idea when we can. The next idea reduces national unrest by 2. So getting that's going to be very, very useful for us. It also puts us one more closer to getting the 5% discipline. It's nice that we get production efficiency, trade efficiency, and tax modifier. Not that you really need it as Ming. And then some land leader fire. So as you can see, we've got a rebellion amount to pop. How long is it going to be before we get this? November 1508. So we'll actually be able to pick it up at the end of this year. Which is fine. We are still 10 years ahead of time on tech. 2 years until we get the new age. So that's fine. Yeah, so Chagatai, Khanate separatists, which might pop somewhere up here, possibly. Right, what have we got here then? People sampling new religions, so we can get increased technology cost for 10 years. Well, we don't want to lose tax and lose manpower and gain autonomy change and local unrest. Cheaper, more expensive tech for 10 years sucks, but we're 10 years ahead of time on all of our techs anyway, so what difference does it make? So, just hopefully we'll be able to pick that idea group up. Gain a 3 skill, yearly prestige +1 philosopher, and be 50% cheaper. Or 75% prosperity progress. Sure, we'll take that. We've already got a rank 3 guy, and yes, he might be cheaper, but we're still making about 40 ducats a month. And if we can get rid of some of the national unrest, we could even put the army maintenance down a bit for a while. So there's September. We must be very, very close now to picking up that. How are we doing here? Yeah, that's going to take a while. Everyone's opinion suddenly changes by a whole load. Can we go ahead and get any more tributaries in that case? Yes, we can. Local production efficiency everywhere has just gone up. The tributary state. Don't suppose we can get any more then. No, it's just Korea that's on the list now. Lose some money and a bit of prestige for them to get some loyalty and lose some influence. Sure, that'll be fine. And any time now, it's going to be the end of this month, we'll be able to get local traditions. So we'll go and grab that. There we go. So that reduces the unrest. Cheaper military tech cost as well. So now then, if we go and look at our national unrest is minus 8.46. Even with minus 8.46, we still seem to manage to get rebellions popping. It's quite amazing, really, isn't it? Where are you guys likely to pop? Urumqi. It's near Beshbalik somewhere, so it's going to be up here, isn't it? This one. So you've still got, I suppose you've got devastation, which isn't helping. You've still got a lot of unrest. Separatism, intolerance, non-accepted culture. There's the new institution. Can we actually embrace any more cultures? We've got a lot of accepted cultures. There are not, we can't really accept many more here. We don't have any we can promote. So that's a bit of a shame. I know I should be ending this video, and I do intend to. There was one thing that I was waiting for that I thought I'll just wait until that happens before I end the video. And now I'm absolutely slipped my mind as to what it was. Oh yes, it was this thing. This will happen by next month. So I don't want to forget that. So we will just wait for that to tick over by the end of February. We're now making 0.22. A lot of tributaries here. There we go. We've got 100. So if we go ahead and pop that, we do lose the stability, which is a bit of a shame. We will get that back. We're still above 50 though, which is good. And now we only need 2 more. Excellent. So the next thing we're going to do with our admin points is improve our stability. Either way though, I am going to end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.